And welcome to ARC 313 video 18 on this, the penultimate week of filming. So what we've got here is the sky, the foliage, and the base coats of the materiality down. So what we did is we painted the horizontal bands of the board form concrete, and we just laid down some rusted Core 10 steel. You know, it's okay that things are a little bit different in here because there's going to be a deep shadow in the cleave here and a deep shade in the underside here in the soffit. But the first thing we'll do right now is hit all of the board form concrete with that same gray from Daniel Smith and just let this wash over the whole thing, letting the light parts come through so we can see that, you know, that was laid out in lifts with concrete, board form concrete. And sometimes, almost always, you do have to come back and highlight it again after you've done it. Also, we're going to add some shadow on this, so that's going to darken up parts of it. And just don't worry too much right now because it never looks complete until you finally put on all the final shades and shadows. So you can pull up some of the excess in here. In other words, it's looking a little flat and messy right now, but once we add the shadows, it'll come back and come back to life and pop. So the other material in here is this translucent glass. It's not transparent, it's translucent. But what you can see is there's two ways to do that. One is to paint it and then knock it down with your paper towel. That's what I did here. Or the other is to just paint everything that's behind the glass and then in Photoshop scan this and then just do a mask and then reduce the opacity just where the glass is. But just to show you the other option, I'm going to paint in this one now too because there's translucent glass here as well. So I'll hit it with the same glazing color of Payne's Gray wherever there would be glass behind this translucent screen. But because it's behind the translucent screen, I can then knock it down with my paper towel. So there's the initial, and then I just take my paper towel and drop it down a couple of values to make it look like it's behind this translucent piece of glass. Voila. So this just needs to dry, and then we'll come in and add the final shades and shadows, and then it'll sort of come alive again.